And choose. Only one can. Oh shit. Who will max and choose? Only one can win. He's coming.
Go.
Maxon can only choose. Oh fuck.
Go.
Who will max and choose? Only one can win. He's coming!
Come on, girls!
Who will max and choose? Only one can. So what up, bookworms? It's Emily, and today I'm going to be doing a review of The Selection by Kiera Cass.
My name's Kira. Except it's not spelled that way.
I'm like, my clothes are matching, but look at the chair and stuff is matching because the beautiful cover is so beautiful, and it's just like, makes you want to cry because it's so cool and beautiful, and it's just beautiful.
Too bad she doesn't know who the model is. Like, I want to know who that model is.
Okay.
But doesn't the model change throughout all the books? It totally does.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Because the second one has an underbite.
The second one looks weird.
I know, she got an underbite.
The third one and this one looks best.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, so this book is one of my favorite books of all time, and I love it so much. So it is I'm gonna say a dystopian sort of fantasy, dystopian fantasy fiction book.
Medieval too, a little
A little
bit.
bit medieval.
Because the princess
And so basically what this is it's a book about a girl named America. And so America lives in a society where there is a caste system. And so she's born into a 6th caste. And so they all have certain jobs.
Which is bad. She's actually born into 5. Just
Sorry, I always think 6.
5.
We'll get these stuff out. But so they had this thing called the Selection, and they had to go into the selection to win the prince's heart. And many of you may think that it's
Cheesy
princesses.
and
Princesses
cheesy.
are, but it's basically like the Hunger Games in dresses. So good. So
And heels.
yes. So this will be the end of the non-spoiler section. Let us be royal, and I shall see you later. You may want to leave if you have not read it. I recommend you read it and then come back later so we can talk. Okay, time to discuss this book. Okay, so in the beginning, when we first meet America and we hear that her and her family are singers, I was kind of like, seriously? She's this thing ever, you know? Because princesses always are like singing to the animals and stuff. I was like, but it opens up with her and Aspen, her boyfriend. And so she's sneaking into this tree house to give Aspen some food because he's 8. And so, but what made me, from the beginning, I thought Aspen was a little bit sketchy because nobody knew they were dating except them. And though he loved her. Oh, and then, I hate Aspen. In the beginning of the book, she gives him food, she takes care of him, he doesn't like it. So what does he do? America, I love you, but I'm breaking up with you. What? What? What the fuck is wrong with you? Doesn't matter if I swear. What is wrong with you? Why?
I shipped them first, but then, yeah, no.
Ugh! You just had to go and ruin everything.
The second book is even more frustrating because America can't make up her mind.
Everything. Like, you hate Aspen. 'Cause he's a jerk.
Yay!
Okay, and then when she gets, her parents are forcing her to the selection, right? And it's like, she's like, I don't want to go. And they're like, come on, America. And it's like, no. It's like, I don't want to go, so I ain't going. You can't make me. And they're like, please. And she's like, fine. Get a backbone, girl. Get a fucking backbone. Okay? Okay. But then, okay, so she gets chosen for the selection, and she's all like, oh, shoot. She's like, I did not want to be in the selection. Damn it. I think it's just hilarious how she's just like, there's a line in here where she's like, great. I'm going to be the princess. She's like,
Don't get your hopes up yet.
There was this line, and she's like, ugh, princess. It was so funny. I just started laughing out loud. And then, so, when we first meet all the other girls in the selection, I thought this would be like a nice book, you know, kind of princessy, you know, kind of like, I'll keep reading, just, Yeah. But man, were they vicious, right? Celeste and Chris and all them. Celeste, like, give me that dress.
I know. Like, jeez.
Give me your dress. America, can I see you in the bathroom? Yeah, sure. Give me your
Claw.
dress. Excuse me. You ain't touching me. You know?
I would have just shouted rape right then and there.
Yeah.
Rape!
Who
I'm gonna cut that
would
out.
take off their dress in the middle of an interview and give it to someone else? Like, what is going through your mind? Oh my god. And then, okay, so the way her and Maxon first meet, I love it because it's like, they're like a bickering old couple. It's so hilarious. There's a part in
It's like
here.
they're already married.
Exactly. Where is it?
My mom's getting tired.
No, no, no.
Well, the first part, doesn't she like yell at Max and Jesus?
Yeah, she yells at Max and she pushes him and stuff. And he keeps on coming. He's just like, yeah, I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. A little bit more than that, but right now let's just be friends.
He actually defeated the friend zone.
Yeah.
I just noticed this right now. Go Maxon.
Spoil nothing. So, okay.
Spoiler alert!
And then we met Marley, and I loved Marley. Marley.
Oh,
And then the ending when she was
it was
her
so
and
cruel.
Carter, her and Carter were, and then she gets whipped, and it's like the worst thing ever because America's doing the same thing with Aspen, and I was so pissed off at America. I was like, America, what are you doing? He's a jerk. What are you doing? And then the whipping, and I was like crying. I was like, oh my god. But then I was like, I was so sad. And then America tried to stop it. I'm like, America, you're gonna, I was like, you go, America. But at the same time, I was like, America, don't do it. Don't do it. But she did it, and oh my god. And then the king, oh my god, the king.
Jesus, King. Enough said.
See, something is wrong with him. Okay, but
He needs
at
some-
least, okay, I think there's a little bit of a happy ending with Marley because she gets to be with the guy she loves, right?
Yay.
And then the ending where she's like, Maxon tells her that like Marley and Carter are actually like still employed at the thing, at the castle, and it's like, yay, right? And it's like they're not dead or anything, and oh, it just made me so happy. But when America starts going behind Maxon's back, and
girl.
Aspen, oh my god, Jesus Christ, America, make up your stupid mind.
I know, the second book is so frustrating.
Like, she starts going with Aspen at night and talking to him. He's a guard at the castle. She does know it's illegal, and she knows what's going to be killed, but she doesn't care because she thinks she still loves Aspen, even though she's in the selection. And so they're sneaking behind Maxon back, even though her and Maxon are friends. And Maxon has told her how he feels about her, and she's like, "Yeah, I just need time." It's like, get over your time. You know, Aspen's no good for you. You know it, and you know what Maxon feels is true, but. There's so many points in this book that made me so mad, and there's ones that made me happy, and I was like, yay, and then stuff, but, okay, I think what was really interesting about this was how there were the rebels incorporated into this book. The rebels. They interested me, because it's like, when you first start reading this book, it seems like a total, like, utopia. It seems like a utopia, but there's these rebels. And even with the rebels, it still seems like it's a perfect world ever, right? Like, we see, like, okay, America's having her own problems, but it still feels like it's the perfect world, right? And even with the rebels there, it doesn't feel like anything's wrong, but the rebels, they intrigued me because I think that Kiera Cass was setting herself up so she could incorporate them into a much bigger part. And so...
But she does.
Shh. Can't say anything about the other book. And I think it's so cool. Like, it's made me start worrying about the selection. Like, oh, are there people inside there that are actually rebels? And are there traitors? What's going on? And everything. And then, when Maxon starts sharing his secrets with America. And then when he almost kisses her for the first time, but they're like by the balcony, and he almost kisses her, but she's just like,
Slide!
psych. And I'm like, no! Why?
You have like 30 seconds left.
Why? But
30
This
seconds.
was one of those books that made me, like, I was fully caught on, and I recommend this book to everybody out there because it is an amazing read. I love the way Kiara Cass writes, and it's very intriguing. You delve in the book, you become America Singer, and oh, that's another thing I realized. Her last name's Singer. Her family's a group of musicians. I just realized that.
Horrible. Okay, you have like 30 seconds left.
Okay, but so I give this book, I'm gonna say 8, but it's 6 out of 10, and I recommend it to all of you. So go out there, buy this book right now, and we shall see you later.